Anyway, so let's start off by putting all the ones that I've never had. I have had A&W, but I've only had it once. Never had Baja Fresh, Blimpie, Bojangles is, oh my god. Never had this. I've never had Churches actually. Never had Cookout. I've had Del Taco. I've had Denny's, DQ. I've actually never had Pollo Loco. Oh my god. Oh, oh man. Never had Jollibee. Oh Lord have mercy. Noodles and Company. I used to live right next to one. Panera, Papa John's. Do you count that as fast food? Oh, Pizza Hut is still needs. Okay, Penn Station. Never had this. Penn Station's not good. This is instantly going in S. I'll tell you that right now. Portillo's, Potbelly is actually really good. Never had this. I have had Quiznos. Never had Roy Rogers. Suarez is good. Never had this. There's a lot I haven't had. Sheets, I feel like I've seen one but never been to it. There's a Skyline Chili where I live, but I've never had it. Sonic is so good. Never had Swenson's, whatever that is. This I've never had. This I've never had. I have had Waffle House. That was an interesting experience. Whataburger, I used to live right next to one. White Castle, oof, their breakfast sandwiches go crazy. What the hell is that? Wiener Schnitzel? That's a funny name. What is this? I don't think I've ever had this. I've had Wingstop and I've never had Zaxby's. Never had Zaxby's. Okay, so Chad, these are the ones that I've never had. So these are what remain. These are what remain. Okay. So A&W, I had once and it was in Michigan. And it was like when I was in 7th grade. Maybe like going into 7th grade, not even when I was in 7th grade. So I think I'm gonna put this one as C because I remember liking it and I remember liking A&W root beer. A&W root beer is pretty good. But I just, I can't put it any higher because I don't, remember it all that well. But I remember it being good. I think I got chicken tenders because back then I was super picky. Still am. But I remember the chicken tenders being good. I remember the root beer being good. Obviously, that's what they specialize in. But yeah, so A&W is gonna go in C because I've only had it once and I don't remember it that much. Arby's is going in F. They should shut down every franchise that has ever existed, along with Burger King. Burger King and Arby's are on the same tier for me, in the shit tier, because I hate roast beef. I should say that right now. But it's not just that I hate roast beef. It's the only thing that I've ever had that's good on their menu is their curly fries. And that's not even what they specialize in. You just made your fries curly. Anyone can do that. So Arby's is shit. And then Burger King, the only thing they ever had that was good was the chicken fries, and they took those away. And then everything else on their menu is fucking horrible. The only thing good about Burger King is the crowns. I got two of them. I got the regular one and I got the Miles Morales one when Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse dropped. Fun fact, I saw that movie on my birthday and it was me and my brother. Actually, no, it wasn't on my birthday. I remember we saw it when the day it dropped in theaters. I went to the midnight release and it was amazing. One of the greatest movies of all time. Anyway, Bojangles I'm putting in D tier because I remember having it in Arizona and it was absolutely horrible. Actually, I don't think it was Arizona. I think it was while I was moving to Arizona. That was like a 4-day journey, and then we stopped in some random state, and my dad thought the name was funny, so we got the food, and it was not good. But also, I was 6 years old, so I can't say I remember it that fondly. But all I remember was that the food was not good, and I didn't feel good afterwards. So, D tier. Raising Cane's is going in... I'm putting Raising Cane's in D tier, and everyone's not gonna like that pick. Every time I tell someone that I don't like Raising Cane's, they get super mad at me. Now I will agree. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the cane sauce." Yeah, I'll agree. The cane sauce is good. It's good. The chicken is not. The one thing that they specialize in is fucking horrible. The one thing they specialize in is horrible. And they're like, well, the chicken is good with the cane sauce. And I will agree. It is. But if you need sauce for your chicken to be good chicken needs no sauce. That's why if you go to McDonald's and if your nuggets are crispy enough and they're good enough, you don't need sauce. Normally I go straight up barbecue action, but if they're good enough, I go straight up no sauce. And it's amazing. That's like some of the best McDonald's I've ever had, is eating nuggets, no sauce, and then they're perfectly crispy. You know what I mean? But Cane's chicken is just not good. You need the sauce for it to be good. That's horrible. Every meal comes with coleslaw, which is already fucking horrible. Coleslaw is one of the worst foods man has ever created. The Texas toast is absolutely incredible. It is the only good thing about the restaurant. Unless you count that they have Dr. Pepper at the restaurant. That's another plus. That's probably the only reason it's not an F tier. The Texas toast and the Dr. Pepper is the only reason it's not an F tier. I don't like Raising Cane's. There are so many better chicken restaurants, whether it's commercial or local. There's so many better chicken restaurants, and people are glazing the shit out of Raising Cane's for no fucking reason. Raising Cane's is ass, and I will stand on that. Carl's Jr., F tier. Oh my god, Carl's Jr. is so bad. Oh my god, Carl's Jr. is so bad. We haven't had a single restaurant above C tier. We need to lock in here. Okay, Carl's Jr. is absolutely fucking disgusting, and their burgers are absolutely horrible. I'm not a burger guy. I should preface this. I'm not typically a burger guy, but I'll eat one. I'll eat one. Like if I'm trying the restaurant for the first time and they specialize in burgers, I'll eat one. I'll eat one. And if it's not good, I'll say it's not good because I don't like burgers in the first place. So, Carl's Jr. specializes in burgers, and they're terrible. I forget what I got, but it was like a bacon burger, and it was absolutely disgusting. The fries were soggy. This was my like one of 3 experiences with Carl's Jr. And the bacon burger was disgusting. The bacon was like borderline raw. The fries were soggy, and they filled my, like, I got a large drink, which is about like this big, and they filled it, like if the top of the cup was right here, they filled it like right here. Horrible customer service. The other 2 times that I went there, the food was pretty good. I didn't get a burger. I got like a kid's meal or something, like a chicken nugget kid's meal or something, whatever it was. I don't know, whatever they had. But yeah, Carl's Jr., terrible. And Hardee's is basically the same thing, so it's also terrible. Do they have Hardee's on here? No, yeah, Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same thing. Checkers, where I'm from, it's called Rally's. I'm going to put that in B tier. Nope, I'm going to put it in C tier. So Rally's also has burgers. They also have hot dogs. It's kind of like a Portillo's, but better. While I'm on the topic of Portillo's, where is it? Portillo's is an F tier. Portillo's is one of the worst restaurants I've ever had in my entire fucking life. But Rally's, their fries are just incredible. It's like, it basically carries the entire meal. Their fries are absolutely incredible. I love them so much. But then we get to their burgers. Not great. Not great. They could be way better. But I will say they're not as bad as, you know, any of the restaurants that should be completely shut down for the rest of eternity. But not great. The hot dogs do stand out. They weren't bad when I had one. So Rally's or Checkers is going at C. Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna put Chick-fil-A in an A tier because their recipe changed for some reason after it was literally perfect. And then apparently they cook their chicken in pickle juice, or like they put pickle juice in their chicken or something like that. And I fucking hate pickles. I hate pickles. But you know, you can barely taste it. Like I just ask for the pickles off, right? Because it normally comes with pickles. So I ask for the pickles off, and then I still get that hint of pickle taste. I'm like, that's not what I like. So you know, that kind of, you know, draws me away a little bit. But waffle fries, incredible. I love waffle fries. The only problem I have with the waffle fries is they get cold super quick. I don't know what it is, but they just get cold so quick. I don't know what it is, but you know what I mean. And then you get to the milkshakes. Chick-fil-A has some of the best milkshakes I've ever had in my life. I love the milkshakes that Chick-fil-A has. They're so good. They're absolutely incredible. I love them so much. Sometimes I'll be just going to Chick-fil-A for a milk. I work right next to a Chick-fil-A, so sometimes like on my break I'll just go there for a milkshake and not even get any food. I'll just get a milkshake and then drink it. It's so good. So yeah, Chick-fil-A is gonna go in A tier, and it's the only reason it's not an S is because of the whole pickle thing. I'm not a fan of that. Chipotle is going in F tier. I don't think I really need to explain that one. Chipotle is fucking horrible. They started reducing their portions. It's fucking horrible, and I don't like Mexican food anyway. Or I don't like burritos or like bowls type shit like that. So I didn't like it to begin with, but when I had it, the portions were super fucking tiny. And I was like, if you're gonna give me a burrito, give me a fucking burrito. It's crazy. Okay. I have a hard time putting Culver's in anything above C. Oops. In anything above C, I have a really hard time putting Culver's there because Culver's, like I said, I'm not a... Okay, I'll talk about this in a second. But with Culver's, like I said, I'm not a big burger guy. So, and Culver's burgers were just not great, you know? But, you know, I ate one, and I was like, okay, that's not bad. I had their chicken sandwich, and it was just awful. Because I'm a chicken sandwich guy. I love a good chicken sammy. Don't get me wrong. But theirs was just awful. It was not good. Not even one bit was it good. But their cheese curds, the only place that has better cheese curds than Culver's is Dairy Queen. And I'll get to that in a minute. But, so I get a kid's meal every time so that I can get the free ice cream. Because their ice cream is bomb. But I hate 90% of their menu. I get a kid's meal every time. And I can't put it any higher than C. But Del Taco, I do not like tacos, so I'm putting it in D, but that was one of the better experiences I've had with tacos. I'll say that. I'm always like, when I go to a new restaurant that I've never had, and there's something like the restaurant specializes in something I don't like burgers or tacos, I still try it because I'm not gonna like downplay the restaurant because they don't have something, or because they have something that I don't like, you know, because I'm still gonna try it to see if like it'll change my mind. You know what I mean? But I don't like tacos, and like that's basically their menu. So I'm gonna put it in D because it was one of the better experiences I had with tacos. Then we get to Denny's. For my 9th birthday, I think it was either my 9th or 10th birthday, I went to Denny's with my dad and my brother, and it was awful. It was not good. I had pancakes. It was just not good. But every time I've been to a Denny's, the customer service has been excellent. I'm not lying. Every time I've been to a Denny's, the customer service has been excellent. Now, that is like about 3 or 4 times, and that was only in Arizona. So yeah, every time I've been to a Denny's, customer service has been great, but their food is just not. So I'm also gonna put that in D tier. Wow, we only have one restaurant above C tier. That's gonna change pretty shortly. Anyway, can we take a look at this? So Papa John was in a bit of controversy. I don't know if you guys knew, but he said some stuff on the internet that he probably shouldn't have said, and now he's not the mascot of Papa John's anymore. So someone plucked his face out. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Shout out Papa John. Shout out Papa John. Just kidding. Is he in jail? I'm not sure. Who knows? Someone in chat let me know. Someone in chat let me know if he's in jail. Domino's, I'm gonna put in B tier. Domino's, I'm gonna put in B tier because I went through a phase where Domino's was my favorite pizza place. And looking back on that phase, I was fucking stupid. After that phase ended, I haven't had a like, you know, I just haven't had anything great from there the pizza has always been lackluster. You know, it just hasn't always tasted good. They always like either burn it or don't cut it right. There's always something wrong with the pizza, and I don't like that. But sometimes it tastes good. Sometimes you get a miracle and it tastes good. So Domino's is going to be Dairy Queen, strictly because of their ice cream. I'm putting them also in B because you know they have great ice cream. They have tons of options for ice cream as well. They have very extensive options. They also had slushies at one point. I don't know if they still do. And then their food is like, you know, it's kind of mid. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just mid. It's just not. It's mid. So, you know, Dairy Queen is not a bad restaurant if you're going for food, but it is a great restaurant if you're going for ice cream. I will say that. So, if you want ice cream, go to Dairy Queen, not Culver's. Or if you want ice cream, go to like Cold Stone or something. Cold Stone's got some good ice cream. Firehouse Subs, I'm gonna put in D tier. Because honestly, if you're gonna go somewhere for subs, go to Subway. Don't. I'm also gonna just throw Jersey Mike's up there too. Jersey Mike's is an F. It's just a worse version of Firehouse Subs, and Firehouse Subs is a worse version of Subway. Like if you're gonna get a sub, just go to Subway. Subway's so much better, and Jersey Mike's and Firehouse Subs are just absolutely not good. And Jersey Mike's especially is just fucking horrible. I've never had a good experience there. Subway's just so easy. It's so much easier than the other ones. So yeah, Firehouse Subs and Jersey Mike's get a D and an F tier because they're not good. Five Guys is getting an A tier, and I don't even think I need to say it, chat. Five Guys is so good. Five Guys is like, the burgers there are very good. Because like I said, I don't like burgers, but that is one of the best burger experiences I've ever had. It's incredible. Incredible. Hot dog also. They also have hot dogs. Those are really good. But I like the atmosphere inside the restaurant is really good. I've only ever been inside of a Five Guys. I've never been in a drive-thru or anything like that. I've only ever been inside of a Five Guys. And I gotta say, it's great. It's great. The customer service is good. The food is good, you know. So everything is just great about Five Guys. So I'm going to put them in A tier. But because they specialize in burgers, I'm putting them in, you know, yeah. IHOP, I am putting in D tier. Only because as of recent, I haven't had a single good experience with IHOP food in the past like 6 years. Every time I've eaten IHOP in the past like 6 years, I've lost 20 pounds on the toilet afterwards. Let me give you a little lore. So when I was in marching band, yes, I was in marching band. It was a tradition that every morning before a competition, we would get breakfast. 9 times out of 10, it would be Cracker Barrel. That was just a tradition in the drumline. It would always be Cracker Barrel, but on the off chance that our call time was like 7:30, if it was that early, we wouldn't be able to go to Cracker Barrel because Cracker Barrel opens at 7 o'clock, and you know they wouldn't be able to get our food that fast. So we would go to IHOP or we would go to some other place. But I would always eat the IHOP, go to marching band practice, and then absolutely blow up the school toilets afterwards. It was not a good time. Don't recommend it. But that is the only reason why it's gonna get D tier. I just haven't had any good experiences there. Every time I eat there, it's just always a pain. It feels like I dread eating at IHOP. If my family says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go to IHOP for breakfast," I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, In-N-Out Burger. So In-N-Out Burger is a place that only exists in the South. You're not gonna find it anywhere in the North where I live. I live in Indiana. So, since I live in Indiana, there's no In-N-Out here. But I lived in Arizona for 7 years. And In-N-Out was a 5-minute drive. Maybe not even a 5-minute drive from my house. It was the perfect place to go when you just wanted a burger and out. But since I'm not a burger guy, all I would ever get from there, they had a grilled cheese, and it was just, it was still a burger. It was literally just a cheeseburger. It was cheese, cheese patty, and then buns, but they called it a grilled cheese, and that's all I ever got from there. And then their French fries. I'm gonna learn you something. Anyone who lives in the South and is has an In-N-Out that they are able to go to an In-N-Out and ask for extra crispy fries. If you request the fries extra crispy, they will be fantastic. It will be the best French fries you've ever tasted in your life. Then they give you these little salt packets. You break a couple of them Johns open, you pour them over the fries, and you've got yourself the most amazing French fries you've ever tried in your entire life. No lie. There will never be another French fry that will be better after you order extra crispy fries and pour the salt on them. I'm not lying, go try it for yourself. But then their milkshakes were amazing. I'm not going to dwell on this too long, but their milkshakes were absolutely amazing. So In-N-Out Burger is going to be our first S tier. In-N-Out Burger is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. Oh my god, please bring In-N-Out like across the country. I want In-N-Out in Indiana, please. Please. In-N-Out is so good. Okay, Jack in the Box is gonna go into C tier. I have very little experiences with In-N-Out, but when I went to Mexico, or when I was going to Mexico, we apparently our flight landed in the San Diego airport early. So we had to wait in the airport for 4 hours because we had to take like a bus across the border when we were going to Mexico. And shit. Anyway, yes, we could not like we couldn't do anything. We were just sitting there waiting for 4 hours. Luckily, right where we were waiting, there was a Jack in the Box right there, and it was around breakfast time. It was around like the time where breakfast would be ending and lunch would be starting, but the good thing about Jack in the Box is that they still let you order breakfast food if you're not exactly on the dot. Like McDonald's, where if you try to order breakfast food at 10:30 and 1 second, they say nope, it's lunchtime. Fuck McDonald's for that, by the way. Actually, fuck McDonald's for getting rid of all day breakfast. Anyway, their breakfast, I got a breakfast burrito and a bacon, egg, and cheese. Both of them were fantastic. Both of them were fantastic. Absolutely delicious breakfast food. But since I've never tried any of their actual food, like their, lunchtime or dinner food, I can only give it a C because I've never had any of their other food. But their breakfast food is absolutely fantastic. Hurry up and play TCG. Boom, you better wait, son. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. That's gonna be at the end of stream, bro. That's gonna be in like a couple hours. That's gonna be in a couple hours. We're doing the fast food tier list right now. But so yeah, since I've never tried any of their like actual food and only the breakfast food, I'm giving it a C. But Jack in the Box breakfast food is absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't tried it, I think you should. It's great. Jimmy John's, F tier. Once again, if you're gonna get a sub, go to Subway. It's Jimmy John's is not good. Every time I've had their food, it's been cold. Even if I'm getting it right from the counter, it's been cold when I've asked for hot sandwiches. It's awful. Jimmy John's is not good. I hate it. And don't get Jimmy John's if you want good food. If you want a sub, go to Subway. I will stay on that. KFC. Not better than Chick-fil-A, but not worse than, what am I thinking of? Not worse than like, I would say, I would probably put Chick-fil-A, or not Chick-fil-A, I'd put KFC in the, you got some Canes right now? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss. KFC is gonna go in the C tier. Oh, Canes is in a D, son. Absolutely not. Canes is fucking ass. KFC is going in the C tier because it's like the baseline for chicken. I'd say it's like the baseline restaurant if you're looking for chicken. So I can't put it better than a C. Because, it's honestly not that great. And then once they got rid of the popcorn chicken, it was over. It was over. Well, yeah, it was over. It was over. After popcorn chicken left, it was over. So KFC, if you want to be a better restaurant, bring back popcorn chicken. Thank you, please and thank you. But yes, it is better than Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is fucking horrible, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Little Caesars. It's not going anywhere above D tier, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. It's a very low D tier. To be let's be on the same page here. It is the bottom of the barrel of D tier because it is some of the worst pizza I've ever had from a commercial pizza place. So from a commercial pizza place like Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, those four. Out of those four, it's the worst, and it always will be. It never will be better. It will always be the bottom of the barrel, always. So Little Caesars is going in D tier. Popeyes is goated. Thank you, Boom. We'll get there. We'll get there. But Popeyes is light years better than Cane's. Cane's need to step up if they want to get on. If they want to get on Popeyes level. Fried chicken's your favorite food? Hey, that's valid. That's valid. Oh God. Skip this shit. Just kidding. That song is amazing. Shout out Christopher Larkin. Or yes, Christopher Larkin. He's the composer for all that music. Chat. This is going to be a universal F tier. Long John Silver's is the worst fast food restaurant to ever be created. Oh my goodness. Long John Silver's. I want you to, if you've never been to Long John Silver's, I want you to find one if one even exists in your area. I've maybe seen 3 of them in my life, and I've had it once. I want you to walk into the Long John Silver's, get a good whiff of the aroma, and then instantaneously, when you get that whiff, you are going to walk out of the store. That's not even me telling you to do that. You're just gonna do that because it smells like if diarrhea and it smells like if diarrhea, bad breath, and stank pussy had a baby. There's no way I can sugarcoat that. It's the worst smelling, Long John Silver's is the worst smelling thing I've ever smelled. Not even the food, the restaurant. I took one step in there and I wanted to throw up. Absolutely disgusting. Worst restaurant in the history of the world. It's fucking horrible. I hate it. Don't ever go to Long John Silver's. It's just, oh my God, Long John Silver's is absolute fucking ballsack. McDonald's I can't put anywhere higher than C because just like KFC, it's the baseline for fast food. And McDonald's employees are paid so much to do so little. It pisses me off. I have a cousin who is a McDonald's employee. I don't know how much she's getting paid. I'm not going to disclose that. Even if I did know, I wouldn't disclose it. But they get paid so much. Like the starting stuff is, the starting pay is way too high. I think it's like 15. I don't even get paid 15. Chat. Oh my God. Like, there are so many things wrong with this restaurant that get outweighed by the very few times you have good experiences with them. Because, like, sometimes you'll pull up to a McDonald's, it'll be the soggy fries, cold food, the drink is barely full, you know what I mean? But then the next time you come around, you get the greatest McDonald's employee ever. You get crispy fries, perfectly crispy chicken nuggets. Your drink is filled to the brim that it's overflowing. That is the perfect McDonald's experience, but that only comes around like 15% of the time. So I can't put McDonald's anywhere higher than C. Moe's I've had maybe 3 times in my life, and the one by my house got shut down, so it's going to be an F tier. It wasn't good. If you want Mexican food, go to let's see, is there a commercial Mexican place? I don't know. Go to Taco Bell or something. I don't know. Noodles and Company I've had once and it was really good, so I'm gonna put it in C tier only because I only had it once, but it was really good. So if you have a Noodles and Company by you, it's really good, so go try it. It's great. Very, very good. Very, very good. Great place. Panda Express, I do not like Chinese food. Gonna put it in D tier. I had their orange chicken and chow mein and a chicken egg roll one time. The chicken egg roll was shit and it was cold actually. And then the orange chicken tasted like ass, and then the chow mein was actually kind of good. But I don't like Chinese food that much anyway, so D tier. Panera Bread, F tier. Never had a single above average. Never had a single below like I've never had a single mediocre experience at Panera Bread. Nothing higher than mediocre has ever been given to me at Panera Bread. And it's just not it's not good food, it's not good customer service. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Papa John's literally just had it. B tier. No, yeah, B tier. Wait, have I done? Okay. Domino's was at where did I put Domino's? B tier. Okay, no. Papa John's is going A tier because it's gonna be higher than Domino's. Papa John's is really good. The cheese sticks is good. The garlic sauce is really good. The pizza is really good. Chat, if you've never had the Shaq-a-Roni pizza, it's amazing. You should go have it right now. Penn Station, D tier. I used to love it when I was a kid. But I ain't a kid no more. You know what I'm saying? So, Penn Station, not great. If you want a sub, go to Subway. Pizza Hut, S tier. Instantly. Pizza Hut is incredible. I used to not say that. I used to say Pizza Hut was the worst place ever. And then every time I've been there since, they've just locked in and given me the greatest pizza I've ever had in my entire life. I'm like a regular customer at the Pizza Hut by my house. They know me. The Pizza Hut right by my house, they know me. I pull up to the curbside window, and then they go, "Oh yeah, what's up, Zach?" And then they give me my pizza, my 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, and then I'm on my way. The customer service there is also always great. Always great. Well, I guess we're going back-to-back S tiers here, but we're actually going to put this one #1 S tier. This is the greatest fast food restaurant of all time. Popeyes is absolutely fantastic. I love Popeyes so much. Chicken sandwich, phenomenal. Spicy chicken sandwich, phenomenal. Fries, phenomenal. Biscuits, phenomenal. Some people will disagree with that, but their biscuits are absolutely... you know what I mean? Woke up from your nap. What's good? What's good, Julia? How we doing? How we doing? So, Popeyes is the greatest fast food restaurant to ever exist, and I will stand by that. Shout out Popeyes. Make amazing food. Potbelly, I've had once in my life, and it was like 2 months ago. I got out of my college class, and my friend texted me, and he was like, "You ever tried Potbelly subs?" And I was like, "No, actually." And he was like, "All right, let's go there. We're gonna try it." And I was like, "All right, bet." So we went there. I got like an Italian sub. It was really good, and there was literally we decided we were gonna sit in the restaurant instead of just going somewhere, and it was the vibe in there was amazing. There was no one else in there other than him, me, and the employees. The vibe in there was just amazing. There was a bunch of like decorations on the wall. The music they were playing was fire, and it was just a vibe. It was just a vibe in there, chat. So and the sandwich was good. The customer service was good. The sandwich came out super fast. So I'm gonna give it a B tier. Potbelly's going in B tier. It was great. Customer service, food was good. The vibe of the restaurant was incredible. The vibes were immaculate in there. I'm not even lying. Welcome back, Boom. Welcome back. Wait a minute. Why did I put this here? Torchy's Tacos, D tier. I don't like tacos, but Torchy's Tacos wasn't bad. It's the same as Del Taco, actually. There's a Torchy's Tacos right by the hotel I was staying at when I went to the Indy 500. I went there. I only went there because my friends wanted to go there. I told them I didn't want tacos, and they were like, "Too bad." And I was like, "Okay." So I got a taco anyway, and it wasn't bad. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Anyway, I didn't even realize I was on there. Like, I kind of just put that there. But yeah, I have had Torchy's Tacos. Quiznos, F tier. I have had Quiznos, and it was absolutely horrible. Oh my god, it was horrible. I was on the toilet for what felt like 3 business days. It was so bad. Oh my goodness. The food was bad. The aftermath was bad. That's it. My God. Sabaros is gonna go in D tier. For a pizza place, it's not great. For a pizza place, it's not great. But they have calzones. Chad, if you've never had calzone, they're pretty good. It's basically like a pizza pocket. It's basically like a hot pocket, but not. The only reason I wanted to try calzone was because of that one We Bare Bears episode. Chad, if you've never seen We Bare Bears, that's one of the best Cartoon Network shows. It's a really good show. I'm just kidding. It's not one of the best. I wouldn't say it's even top 10. We'll rank Cartoon Network shows eventually. Oh, ooh. I love Cartoon Network. Shake Shack. There's one like an hour away from me. Actually, I think there's one closer to me now. I can't remember. I cannot remember. But Shake Shack, when I had it, it was great. The shakes were good. The burger was good. Just the food was good. The customer service was good. So we're going to put that in D tier. Not D tier, B tier. Sorry. It was great. It was great. Shake Shack is good. I would highly recommend it if you've never had it. Go get it. It's great. This is a sentimental place to me, chat. Oh my goodness. They took away the only Sonic within a 50 or like maybe even a 500-mile radius from me. And I'm so upset about it. There was one Sonic within like a 30-mile radius. Or no, like a 200-mile radius. Jollibee D tier, by the way. I've never had Jollibee. I know there's a horror game about it. I was looking for it earlier, but anyway. But there was one Sonic within like 200 miles of me, and I ate there like twice. It was phenomenal. I don't even remember what I got there. I was like maybe 7 when I got it, but it was phenomenal. All the shakes, smoothies, slushes they always had there, all of them were amazing. At least every single one I've tried. They were all incredible. So I'm putting Sonic at a B tier. So Sonic was great, absolutely incredible. I loved it. Steak and Shake. Oh, Steak and Shake. Oh shit. Steak and Shake. I had so much as a kid. Before I moved to Arizona, I had it so much. I would always get mac and cheese, French fries, and an M&M shake. And it was always fantastic. But now realizing that it is absolutely horrible. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I hate Steak and Shake, but I don't want to put it anywhere below C tier, so Steak and Shake is going to go in C tier just because of that nostalgia from when I was a young lad. Like I've been saying this entire time, if you want to sub, go to Subway. Subway's going in A tier. I have had minimal bad experiences from Subway. They've never messed up my sandwich unless I accidentally told them to put something on it. Like there was this one time, they were like, "Do you want any sauce on it?" And then my dad was like, "Yeah, this sauce is pretty good. You should try it." So I was like, "Yeah, throw this on there." I had it and it was really bad. But I can't blame that on the restaurant. I told them to put that on there, so that's on me. Actually, it's on my dad for telling me to get it on there. But when they came out with the foot-long pretzel, the foot-long cookie was absolutely incredible. I loved it so much. The foot-long pretzel was alright. It was alright. But if you want to sub, go to Subway. Don't go anywhere else. Taco Bell, S tier. Nope, A tier. I can't put Taco Bell in S tier because I don't like tacos. I like their quesadillas. The breakfast crunch wrap is absolutely incredible. And come on, you can't forget the Baja Blast. Baja Blast, besides Dr. Pepper, Baja Blast is the greatest drink. Actually, besides Dr. Pepper and water. Besides Dr. Pepper and water, Baja Blast is the greatest drink. I think it's a 3-way tie between those 3. It's Dr. Pepper, water, Baja Blast. The 3 best drinks of all time. Waffle House, only because... So, the only good Waffle House I've ever had was in the ghetto. And I didn't even live there. I was in, like... Where was I? It was in the ghetto of Indiana. So, it was in Gary, Indiana. Which actually, people always say Gary, Indiana is the ghetto place because it has the most, like, crime. But Gary, Indiana is an absolutely beautiful place. Let me show you. Let me show you. Julia, don't cut this part out. I want people to see this. I want people to see this. Gary, Indiana is actually beautiful. Because it's on the edge. Like, look at this. You can't even see it because my face can. Let me look at the images. People say it's always, like, look. Indiana, Gary, Indiana, dangerous, super dangerous. Because, like, these are all the pictures that they're gonna show. Like, they're all super bad pictures. But you got, it's right on the edge, so you're right on, like, Lake Michigan or whatever lake it is. But Gary, Indiana, I'm trying to find, like, good pictures of it. Like these pictures here. I wish I could, okay, I'm gonna move my face cam so that's not my face cam. Oops. I'm gonna move my face cam real quick so you guys can see. Like, look at this. These are great. Like, this looks like, oh, not bad. Not bad either. Oh, Lord have mercy. But, like, look at this. There's a casino. It's actually not that bad of a place. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me move my face cam back. Oops. There we go. Alright, we're back. Okay. Back. So, I had a Waffle House. There was a Waffle House in Gary, Indiana. I had it, and that was an experience. Waffles were pretty good. But there was just some random old dude yelling at no one in there. He was yelling at literally no one. At literally no one. But it was pretty cool. So, I'm gonna put it in B tier because it was like watching a TV show. So, yeah, Waffle House gets a B tier. Because the food was actually pretty good. The customer service, I can't say the same. The woman who was serving me and my family, she acted like she had she always, like, constantly acted like she had something better to do. Which I guarantee was not true. We were like the only people in there, other than that guy who was just screaming at nobody. Wendy's is going in A tier. I actually really like Wendy's. The Krabby Patty is just a Dave's single. Actually, no, it's a Dave's double. And it's just another Wendy's sandwich. Wendy's chicken sandwich is second to only Popeye's chicken sandwich. And maybe Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich. But the Baconator fries, the regular Baconator, the Frosty, you know what I'm saying? Wendy's is great. So, Wendy's gets an S tier. Nope, A tier. Whataburger, I've had like twice. But I'm gonna put it in D tier because, like I said, I don't like burgers. And this is one of the worst burger experiences I've had. So, yeah, not great. White Castle, horrible. Absolutely atrocious food when it comes to everything after breakfast. Their breakfast food is actually really good. Let me give you a little story. But first, I'm gonna put this in D tier. But the only reason it's not an F tier is because of the breakfast food. So when I was in marching band senior year, so this was actually like a year ago, we had this competition called Grand Nationals, and we left school early on a Thursday, and then we performed our marching band show. Then Friday night were awards to find out if we made semifinals. And then we found out at like 9 o'clock that we were gonna make semifinals. So then my band director posts a thing on our like app thing, and he goes, call time, which means be at the school. So the time you have to be at the school, you have to be at the school at 12:15 a.m. I was like, what the fuck? So my buddy Carter, Sauce Packet, shout out Sauce Packet, go follow him on Twitch if you haven't. He goes, bro, don't go to sleep. You're just gonna sleep for like 3 hours. There's no point. So I stayed up till like 12 o'clock, just playing games with him. And then I went to the school, and then we drove to this Meijer. That was always the pit stop. We did a pit stop at this Meijer, and then we ate White Castle breakfast sandwiches, and then everyone ate one. Everyone in the band ate one. And then they were all like, oh, I feel sick, that make my stomach hurt. And then me and my friend, I'm not going to say his name, but me and my friend who were in marching band at the time, we were like, bro, that shit was fire. Give me another one. Both of us ate 4. So both of us combined ate 8 sandwiches. So I had 4, he had 4. And they were amazing sandwiches. They were great breakfast sandwiches. We didn't feel a thing. Everyone else was like, oh, that hurt my stomach. But no, we didn't feel a thing, and it was fantastic. I loved it. So, yeah, White Castle gets a D tier only because their breakfast is good and everything else is dog shit. Wingstop is going to get a C tier. Oopsies, C tier. I'm not usually a wing guy, but, you know, they got some good wings. I'm not going to lie. They got some good stuff. So, if you've never been to Wingstop, go there. If you want wings, don't go to Buffalo Wild Wings or anything like that. Buffalo Wild Wings is not good. Well, okay. I guess Wingstop is a fast food place, and then Buffalo Wild Wings is like a place you can go sit down and watch football while eating wings. You know what I mean? So yeah, chat, this is the official Z-Man Short Stack fast food tier list. It's great. This is a great tier list, chat. What are we thinking of the tier list? Rate it 1 through 10. Chat, give me a rating 1 through 10 of this tier list. I'm curious as to what you guys think. What do we think? 1 through 10. I'm giving it a 10. This is literally the perfect list, I would say. I think this is the perfect list, chat.